Fanboy Modeling School. Hello and welcome to the Fanboy Modeling School. I am the Fat Mantis, now in HD. I'm here with my partner in crime,
Steve, real name, no gimmicks, also in HD. How are you, brother?
I am freaking jubilant and over the top and over the moon, and I'm ready to bring it. It's a new age of both political nonsense, which will entertain our people, but also entertainment is kind of back, if you feel me. There's things to watch. There's trailers to care about. Let's do this.
Let's do this indeed. RizRadio.com, Riz Radio Live 365. Folks, make sure you tap in with the Fanboy Modeling School over there. Got Lainey in the chat. Welcome in. We got Matt in the chat. Rico, Dragon Lady. Welcome.
Matt Cat in the chat says, Steve, we reviewed a weird movie on the channel a couple weeks ago. Made me think of that Wired movie we reviewed together. You guys watch Wired together?
No. We reviewed Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, that is a dark one. I don't want to get into that. Mantis does not want to think about that right now. But right now, you guys are listening to Fanboy Modeling School on Riz Radio. Check us out, Riz Radio Live 365. Where music from your next breakup. You can hear us weekly going through, or you can hit us at selective times. I'm not going to get into the times because we got better things to talk about right now.
Shout out to Love over.
Love you to miss you. Dragon Lady's up in here, and so this is a great start to the beginning of it all.
A great start to the beginning of it all.
Yeah, no, this is just the beginning. We're gonna go 7 hours tonight,
nonstop. We quit our jobs. We're banking on this.
you do not understand how much I wish you were talking truth right now, brother. Good news.
What's the good news?
Wonder Woman is Puerto Rican.
You know what? That is good news. That is good news, man.
Is that next level? Am I being too woke right now?
You're a libtard, and that's okay.
I'm a little lib. I'm not gonna lie. I make fun of libs because I'm sort of lib, right?
Right. Shout out. I don't know if I said it, but shout out to D-Love over in Rumble, and shout out to anyone else that's watching over.
Our Rumble crew, welcome in. Yeah, here's basically how woke I was. The other day, I was at a diner, and I could tell my waitress was some sort of minority. Now I'm colorblind. I don't know what she was, but I gave her an extra $1. Boom, shakalaka. That's progress right there, right?
That is progress. It's also affirmative action. D-Love says, of course he's Latino. Bro, I might be biased. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has an implicit bias that they're not willing to share in public.
So here's the thing. Actually, I'm not going to start because it's going to appear racist. So let's move on from there. But shout outs to the Puerto Ricans and good work on bagging Wonder Woman. So James Gunn has hired this actress from Andor. She's Andor's girlfriend on there. Adrian Adjono, I want to say. I'm probably mispronouncing her name. And so people are speculating wildly what she is, but everyone has been saying for a while, if you look at her, she's Wonder Woman. Everyone's saying she's Wonder Woman, and I believe them. I really do think she's Wonder Woman.
Well, wait, is there an official, James Gunn came out and said something?
No. So there's an official. She got hired by DC. Nobody knows for what role. We're waiting for the announcement.
Oh, okay.
That came out just today, just a few hours ago.
All right. So all these clips I'm seeing about James Gunn announces the official Wonder Woman. That's all clickbaity.
Oh, if it is, it happened while I was either getting rid of this stream because it takes like 7 hours to set up a Rumble stream.
Well, let's see.
D Love is crunching her teeth right now. She's like, "What are you talking about? Rumble's the greatest. It's the greatest app."
Yo, just shout out to D Love. She is killing it over there, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. She's getting it in. Let's see. James Gunn has confirmed that a new Wonder Woman project is a top priority. All right, no, it doesn't look like any of. Nope, doesn't look like anything official has come out. Nothing official.
Right. All that's known is the trades are saying she got hired by DC. So who knows? For all they know, she'll play a waitress.
Listen,
maybe she's the waitress I gave the $1 to.
Oh snap!
It all comes full circle.
What'd you order at the diner? Yeah, you weren't ready for hard hitting questions.
You know what? I don't discuss my dietary restrictions with you people. Okay, there has to be some limits. You guys are in my life. You're in my head. Now. You want to be in my stomach?
Pause.
Come on.
I mean, we had to watch you eat a Whopper live on the same Patty's Day.
Oh, that was exquisite. That was exquisite.
It was like the ASMR Burger King didn't ask for. Man, just up here like
it should be an advertisement for the Big Arch. The Big Arch. What a burger! What a burger! Those guys are doing good. You're doing great work over there at Mickey D's.
Have you ever had Whataburger before?
A what?
There's actually a restaurant in New Mexico in like the West Coast area. I think D would know about this too. Called Whataburger.
Whataburger?
Whataburger.
Like what's special about it?
Oh, there's nothing special about it. There's absolutely nothing.
It's just a burger. It's just a burger you love. Okay, I feel you.
At any rate, so we got to talk about, we're talking about Wonder Woman, and at some point we're gonna watch, we're gonna listen, and we're gonna learn how Mantis is going to defend Trump tonight. It's gonna be the best kung fu you people have ever seen.
It's gonna be gymnastics. It's gonna be kung fu. It's gonna be a little Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It's gonna be wizardry. It's gonna be witchcraft. It's gonna be chicanery, and there might be a little ballyhoo in there as well, guys. I'm gonna pull out all the stops.
Welcome in, Carmen.
I assume, Carmen, what up, girl? Welcome. Shout out to all our people in our chat. I love you all. You guys are amazing. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for hearing us. Do you want to start with politics, or do you want to start with entertainment?
We might as well get the politics out of the way. So, Trump having a banner week. Ceasefire is going great. Everything's looking good. Gas prices are up.
So, you know what? I already want to attack you. Okay. So here's the whole thing. If your rival party is a belligerent piece of shit,
right?
Why on earth would we think a ceasefire would work? I think everyone knew the ceasefire would not, the ceasefire would not really work with these people. Right. And so what it is, I personally, I love that we're occupying the Strait of Hormuz. I love that.
Real quick, Carmen says, "My papi Trump."
Yeah, that's what's up, girl.
So, yeah. No, in regards to the ceasefire and the straightaway there, so let's dial back. Last week, you were very passionate in saying that anyone that disagreed with you was a libtard. You called into question the conservative standings of longtime conservative pundits like Tucker Carlson, Megan What's-Her-Face.
Here is...
You said Candace Owens needs to shut up and get back in the kitchen. You said
I did. I definitely said that part. However, I will say this is typical Gemini from you, Steve.
Right.
And so what it is there's always a sane version of you, and there's a chaos demon as the other personality. and you're like, well, I'm going to start this off by saying outlandish things that Mantis didn't say and say that he said them. Okay, right?
Well, no, I'm trying to still man your position in a way, right, that allows you some room without me playing the clip, because you were just a hair away from being there. You literally did start off by saying you kept referring to conservatives as libtards. You even excommunicated them at one point and said they'll
the podcast bros, including Megyn Kelly,
right.
Tucker Carlson, who's probably running for president. Let's get real. He's running for president, and he's trying to be the middleman.
Right.
What he doesn't understand is the age of Trump is not over. And I absolutely excommunicate them from the political party, even though I'm not a member. But I have that power. Jesus gave it to me. And so,
we're gonna get to Jesus and Trump in a second.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to Jesus. But those guys are a bunch of traitors. They're running for their escape pods when we are on the eve of our victory.
Ooh,
cowards and traitors. Megyn Kelly, you might as well be on The View.
And also last week I had stated that my official position is I don't see how the Conservative Party makes it out of this little civil war. You assured me that no matter what, those weaklings would be allowed back in as long as Trump had a sure victory. But I kept asking you, would you really accept them back in to the fold? And I don't.
At the end, I acquiesced that I wouldn't accept them, but I'll accept their followers. But we do have to cut the head off of traitors. And guys, by the way, for the record, we are on normal civilized apps like YouTube. So that was a turn of phrase, and I am not threatening anyone. Okay.
Over in the YouTube chat, Matt says, "I'll defend Trump. He's rocking it out."
With his cock out, basically, right?
D Love says, "Sheesh, Mantis will defend Donald Trump with tooth and nail." It's true. Remember how long it took him to excommunicate friggin' Elon? That was a law. You told the line for a long time on that one. You're loyal, if nothing else, my brother.
You know what it is? Because people who just turn around, it's literally the phrase turncoat, right? So you're like, the moment they're popular and hot, you're like, right. we love them. And then suddenly, as soon as they're unpopular, like, I always knew he was a scoundrel.
I always knew he was a piece of trash.
And I'm just saying, people, get it together. Back your people, right?
Right.
And so I don't know if Trump is like my people, but he's kind of my people. Yeah, no, I voted for him. Here's what it is. I voted for him, so I'm going to defend the guy I voted for.
Right.
To a point.
To a point. Carmen says, "I'm right behind Mantis. She's got your back. She's literally propping you up as you're being."
Don't worry. And once again, this is not racist. This has everything to do with their vile government. And when I say Iranian, that's what I'm referring to. But we're going to shove those Iranian bastards heads up their own asses.
Wow. Amazing. Actually, I have like I was telling a friend, man, I do think we need to stare down evil and face it. And he asked me, well, who's evil in this situation? Are the Muslims evil? I'm like, well, the people themselves are confused and led astray by a false religion. I said that out loud. But that doesn't mean I want to see them massacred. I do want to see Islam toppled in my lifetime. And when I say toppled, I want to see them thoroughly evangelized, the Sharia law system completely broken down. I want to see Persia and Asia Minor return to the warm embrace of Christianity. I said that. I said it out loud.
I love it. And I double that statement. Absolutely. Back at me. So I'm behind you. Carmen's behind me. Let's do this.
All right. So I know I
liberate some people.
If you're new to the channel, when I got saved, when I became a Christian, right, I was as reformed can be. I am what you call, I was a sola scriptura guy, the Bible alone.
Yeah, there we go. That's what's up.
I've had a change in life, man. I'm still high church, still heavy scripture. It is the written word of God. But some of you might know I'm on my journey to becoming accepted into the Catholic Church. I'm in what would be called the inquirer stage, early catechumen stage. So I'm still very much messed up in the head in regards to a lot of things. So when I saw that Trump was going at the Papa, on the internet, I was like, I got to tune in. I got to see what's going on here. Now, I'm just going to attack this from one side, right? Like I said, I'm an inquirer and I'm new to this, so I don't have the footing to be talking about the Pope on the internet. Mantis will surely fill in the gap if you're looking for that type of entertainment here. Now, there are roughly 20 million Catholics that voted for Trump, right? And they will vote for J.D. Vance. What do you think as a political actor, a political commentator yourself, my friend, of Trump going back and forth for the faith leader of a contingent of people that are going to vote?
So I agree with you. So here's what I'm saying. I will absolutely agree with you that Trump made multiple mistakes this week, and one of them was actually attacking the Pope. And so even though I don't think his statements he actually says are that wrong, he says them in such a hyperbolic way that I'm like, yo, bro, okay, calm down. Right? He could have said it in a veiled way. He decided to be blatant, call him out by, he's like, you, Leo. Right? But here's what I'm saying. It's not like, let's get real. It is not like Leo was minding his own business and hanging out in the corner and he was like, hey, wait, what, me? Because he fired the first shot.
But here's the crazy thing. Prior to this whole thing happening, I meant to send it to you. People were getting on Pope Leo for not saying Trump's name, and they were doing the whole association thing. Like, this is what happened in Germany. The Pope refused to speak out, and I'm just like, oh boy, it's starting to go there. So, as a faith leader, Pope Leo spoke out about the atrocities of war, and then let me let you take it from here, brother. Pope Leo spoke out about the prayers of warmongers, and you were not too happy with that initial comment. So tell me your feelings, man.
So what it is that, okay, so you have pointed out the word and you've shown me a little light on it, the breaking down of the word warmonger, right? And so what it is that he's, the Pope ultimately said something that was not biblically true, and he did it to purposely to offend a political figure, which is like, and so I'm a Sunday school teacher and all that stuff. And I'm not saying that to have authority. But what I'm saying is when I tell my kids about something, I actually tell them, I said, when something goes against the Bible or God, you choose that over the other thing, whether it's politics, whether it's whatever, school, humans, whatever it is. If there's something conflicting, you choose God every time. Right. And so what I'm saying is the answer is, he could have had an anti-war statement. I'm talking about the Pope here, without directly attacking Donald Trump. And so what he said is, God does not answer the prayers of warmongers. Yeah. You need to lay down your weapons. I love the second part of this thing. The problem is warmonger can be interpreted in so many different ways, right? Because countless people in the Bible, countless prophets, countless important people in the Bible are found themselves in war. Sometimes God asked them to go to war.
It's true. So
the idea that he doesn't listen to their prayers is utterly ridiculous.
So now this takes us down a theological path, but let me just acknowledge people in the chat. D Love says, I don't want war, but this regime has been killing their own people and no one was doing anything. Who aren't soldiers ourselves? Laney says, I've been living under a rock, aka working 3 jobs. I'm so happy I'm not in the loop. Laney,
damn, 3.
keep working.
Christ is king. I love it. I'm cool with having that power, man. Thank you so much.
YouTube stream just went offline. Interesting. All right, let's go live over here.
Politics, it's all a scheme anyway, says Dragon Lady. Fan girls for fanboys, love your pink princess. What she got to say? Mantis is in his tropical attire, exactly. Because I'm vacationing in a land called I'm fucking right. Right, that's the world I'm living in right now.
So lady, just so you know, the sisters over in Rumble are giving you props for working 3 jobs. And Carmen gives a resounding amen, sister, to D-Love.
Yo, amen, yo, Laney. Oh my God, she works so hard. She's keeping it real. Good thing you have the Fanboy Modeling School to keep you in the loop, Laney.
Yes. Energy drinks. That's all you need. So that's what started it, right? So people had obviously some retorts for the Pope after that statement. Some internet biblical scholars came out. It was going crazy over on X. And then we fast forward to Leo now actually naming Trump, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't actually say, I'm gonna see if I can find a clip. He didn't say anything like, yo, Trump, your mom's a beep or anything like that.
Right. Actually, his second statement was way better than his first statement.
Yeah, it was consistent with a faith leader. It was consistent with what the popes have traditionally said about war, right? Well, some popes, other popes have been like, well, is there a war going on? Are people coming up missing? I was unaware of that.
Lainey says, oh, love you, girlies. Love you guys.
He responds, and then Trump responds in typical Trump fashion. And he basically, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. So let's do a little back play, right?
Okay.
So before he did the rebuttal to the Pope, he went on a binge attacking the podcasters, right?
Right.
So he went on a long binge, like he was tearing them up. And it's funny, like one of the good things or funny things, should I say funny things about Trump, is that when he's ripping you up, he'll say things that are blatantly not true and things that contradict himself. Like when they were on his side, he loved them; they were the greatest, and now suddenly he says they're low rated and no one likes them.
Yeah.
So then here's what it is. He attacks the Pope a couple days later and he says some outlandish things. And I'm like, yo, it's one thing to subtly, right? That's just not cool. And so he says all these things. And here's what's funny. This is actually the problem with the right and left, actually.
Okay. You hit me. Give it to me.
So the right and left don't speak the same language.
No, they don't.
No, they're both speaking English, but they're coming from other places, right? So I'll give you an example. About a month ago, this was when the ice topic was super hot, right? And my pastor did a sermon about. She says we have to determine what is good, and she didn't say it, but she was alluding to the idea that everything happening with ice is not good. As in good as in it's what God is. And so then it hit me. She doesn't know, or liberals don't know, because she's a very liberal woman and I super respect her for her. She doesn't know what laws are, because in her language or her interpretation of laws, she thinks laws are about goodness. And let me tell you, folks, laws are not about goodness. They're about organizing society. Okay. Like, I'll give you an example. Tax laws have nothing to do with justice or goodness or the Bible. Okay. They're just saying these are the rules of how you engage in business, and this is what you have to pay us. The speed limit. The speed limit is not about goodness. It's about organizing how we drive our cars on a road.
Let me ask you a question. I just got to interject there for a second. Would you say that speed laws and tax laws are supposed to be ethical? They are supposed to organize.
Maybe supposed to be. Not obviously, not always, right? Obviously, there's laws on the books that don't make any sense.
Okay, so laws in your estimation aren't about. They're more about order, not.
They're about order, because laws. Here's what it is. Here's what I'm saying, and I'm not talking about God's laws. I'm talking about the secular powers' laws. Okay. They are not about goodness, and I'll give you an example: murder and killing.
Yes.
It is not actually illegal to kill. It's illegal to kill under certain circumstances. But there are countless, areas where people, if they have the right badge, the right title, the right place, they can kill. Killing is obviously bad. We all know that. There's good and there's bad, and we know that killing is bad. But there are many countless times where agents of the government are allowed to kill us. Those are the laws.
Right.
And what it is that Caesar brings secular power, and Caesar isn't following God's law. We determined this last week. I think we both acquiesced that they are satanic and evil, right? Secular powers.
No, it wasn't even about acquiescing. I just wanted to make sure you had a foundation to work on. Let's do it again.
What, do you not agree? Do you not agree that secular powers are satanic?
No. I wanted to make sure you agreed. I'm never been confused about this.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm pointing out is that and so the problem is that, and that's the whole thing. And so, for instance, when a liberal is saying deportation is bad and blah 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 and all these things, they don't understand. They're saying it's not lawful, but what they mean is it's not good.
Okay.
And so when a Republican is saying it is lawful, they're just merely talking about the law of the land. Mm-hmm. They're not talking about God's law. And so there's this confusion going back and forth. Why did I bring this up? What was I just talking about?
Yeah, why did you bring this up? Where are you going, big guy?
We're talking about the different languages.
For the conservatives. Shout out to everyone in the chat, Rumble and YouTube. We appreciate you coming through. Fanboy Modeling School, RizRadio.com, Riz Radio Live 365. Mantis is just giving us a breakdown on ethics, laws, and
right. So going back to the Pope and the Caesar, aka our president.
Okay.
So what it is they're both having an argument about things that don't affect the other one. So the Pope gives a rant about why Caesar is not, aka Trump, is not righteous in God's eyes.
Okay.
And then Trump starts off. If you notice, look at his vocabulary. He says, the Pope is soft on crime.
Right.
And you're like, what are you talking about? He has nothing to do with what are you soft on crime? He's not a politician. What are you talking about? And he's talking about secular law.
Right.
And the two guys are not on the same plane. They're talking about totally different things, but they are only entrenched in their own worlds and they do not understand what the problem is with their communication.
No, I get what you're saying, especially since one's a faith leader, one's a civic leader. So no, I get the point you're laying down, my brother. That makes sense. So, but let me just ask you this question:
Yeah,
should the president be able to critique a faith leader? Should the Pope be able to critique a president in regards to a war? Is the Pope allowed to speak about these things? You know.
Allowed. I think both of them are allowed to say whatever they want. Is it smart? It's not smart for either of them to do it. I don't think it's smart, but they certainly can, right?
Right.
And so
I got a screen ready to share just in case you bring up any of their comments.
Real quick, Laney in the chat says it's about making us sheep. But seriously, this is why we need to keep our state and religion separate.
So in this instance, this has more to do. This
has a Caesar salad.
This has more to do with not the conjoining of
Caesar salad is my favorite. This is going down the road.
Conjoining of religious views.
So glad to have you, Matt.
And secular views. This has more to do with the fact of Ken Mantis's president, and who's also my president. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Does Trump have what it takes to be critiqued publicly? Right. And does he understand the long game? Now, the heir apparent J.D. Vance completed OCIA, aka RCIA classes to convert to Catholicism. J.D. Vance is an intelligent guy, extremely intelligent.
Right.
And he is the heir apparent. He is the best hope for the Conservative Party that might bring everyone back together. Trump is not making it easy for JD Vance in any regard, right? While Trump is out at a UFC event being broadcast on Paramount Plus, JD Vance is in the trenches doing what no vice president has done in quite some time, which is his job.
So basically, did he make it not easy for Vance, or did he open the door for his presidency? Hear me out on this one, right? And so what it is, if Trump goes off the deep end during these 4 years, I think we have 3 years left, 2.5 years, right?
Right.
Vance can run on, my boss was crazy. I'm more sane than him. I tried to usher in peace. I went to peace talks. He went to a UFC match. I want to make peace with the Pope. This guy wants to make war with the Pope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he can play, if he's smart and savvy, he can actually play this to his advantage. But here's what Trump is doing. This is so funny. Trump is doing the and this is what I call bad fathering. This is what horrible fathers do. They play their kids against each other. And so what it is JD Vance used to be the favorite, but now he's like mad at JD Vance, and he said, you know what? You have to go to a 21-hour peace talk over in the Middle East. Well, I'm taking your other brother, Marco Rubio, to the UFC fight.
Wait, why is he mad at JD Vance?
What?
Why is he mad at JD Vance? Why is Trump mad at JD Vance?
JD Vance has not been repping lately. Have you noticed that? He has not been his main spokesperson like he used to be. He's kind of been slipping on it. What's going on, JD?
I don't
Loyalty slipping, bro.
Beck says this conversation is so serious, but Mantis's attire screams, let's have a pina colada. I can't focus. I'm so confused.
Yo, grab a cider, girl. Yo, all you ladies, grab a drink and hang out with the fat Mantis today. We'll be a little less serious, I promise you. Basically, end of story. The Pope's a jackass.
Whoa.
Don't worry, I'm not running for office, so I can make that joke.
Okay.
At the end of the day.
So let's move past the Pope. So because anyone can let the Pope be critiqued, right? He is a man after all. What about your boy Big Don, then becoming a physician, D-Love, Carmen, I hope you're still here, and releasing the picture that rocked the internet, bro. That picture of Trump healing what looks like Epstein, laying in the bed being praised.
Right. What is that image? Who is that? I was like, who is that? Is it Papa Christmas or is it Epstein? Check this out. So similar thoughts happening here in the chat. Matt Cat says, I think the Pope needs to stay on churchy stuff and the president needs to stick to politics. And then Lainey says, wait. She says, dude, keep it in your lane. Both these fuckers need to stay away from things they don't know. I'm totally feeling you. Basically, what I would prefer, here's what I would prefer. I would prefer for the Pope to make anti-war statements, as he should. That's normal.
Right.
And not make it personal and not say, guess what? No one's answering. God isn't answering your prayers, which is a stupid thing to say.
Hey, Shield, thank you for the follow, man. New Gen TV official. Thank you so much for the follow, brother, over on Rumble.
And Trump took it to the next level, doing an entire long rant about the right?
Wait, but let me get this straight. Because I just want to see if we can be consistent. Who can critique Trump? So Tucker can't critique him. Candace can't critique him. Alex Jones can't critique him.
Whoa. I didn't say that. So once again, putting words in my mouth. Once again, that Gemini flavor from you. So I'll explain it to you, Broham. I'll explain it to you.
I just want to know.
You can critique. Here's what I'm saying. You can critique. But what these people are not, what the Pope has done, what certainly Tucker Carlson has done, right. Megyn Kelly too, they have gone on wild rants about the president. So that's not critique; those are attacks.
Wait, did you say the Pope went on a wild rant?
He didn't go on a wild rant, but
he responded to a rant. Now.
So wait, hold on. I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm mad at you, and I'm the religious figure in a group. And
here we go.
Say, God, I got news for you guys. God does not listen to people who wear gray hoodies. They are condemned to hell.
Oh my gosh, bro, that is a false equivalency, and this is the exact type of lowbrow debating.
No, but you know what I just did, right? Obviously, I'm attacking you. We all know we're attacking. We all know Mantis is attacking Steve, right? and the Pope thinks he's so. Maybe he thought he was clever. Maybe he didn't realize, but he should not have been like that.
So would you have rather he said Trump outright or not said anything at all?
I'm obviously I would rather him not say anything at all because now he started a war.
Wait, so he by showing Koof and critiquing a war, that's not good.
No, he wasn't critiquing the war. He was critiquing the quote unquote war or warmongers, which once again is biblically not correct. He made a biblically incorrect statement to attack Trump. I was really trying to not get into a hermeneutical debate with you, right? Let's do it.
So name the passage that condones warmongering. Name the passage.
So I don't need to. I absolutely don't need to. You know why? No, I don't need to. I don't need to. You know why? Because there are countless, and everybody knows this. Excuse me, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
They're not countless.
Steve, I am speaking. Can you stop for a second? Let me finish my thought. You just asked a question, and I'm responding to you. So here's what I'm saying. We can make it a serious talk, or we can just joke around or whatever. But if you ask a question, I'm going to answer it. Please don't interrupt me in the middle.
I want to hear the answer to the question, though.
Okay, so the answer is I don't need to, because there are countless times that God answers the prayers of people who are engaged or have started wars.
Okay, so
do you not disagree? Do you agree or disagree with that?
So warmongering versus an ordained war. This is the exact thing that we are going to put on the table. There is
no, I'm not having this on Fanboy. I'm not having that on Fanboy. I'm not having that on Fanboy. You can already see these motherfuckers are falling asleep. If you want to do it on Layman or something, that's fine.
So we can both agree that there's a difference between warmongering and, say for instance, say for instance, Moses or Joshua. Would you call Moses a warmonger? And I'm not saying I'm not
actually. You know what? I would actually need you to define that.
I don't have to define it. How about we just go to the classical definition?
What's the classical definition? What is the classical definition?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
A warmonger is a person, typically a leader or politician, who actively promotes war, advocates, and instigates war rather than peaceful solutions. Now, you tell me if Joshua and Moses fit that description. I mean, Muhammad fits it.
Muhammad fits it as well. So here's what I'm saying. This is, like I said, this requires like study and all this stuff and prep, and so I'm not going to do this right now on a casual Fanboy.
This is what I'm saying. When it comes to hermeneutical things, if you're someone who's saying that the Pope should not critique the president during a time of conflict, that's one thing. All right, you're entitled to your opinion, but when we get down to it, the actual conversational points, so then remove the Pope. Apparently, Alex Jones and most of the MAGA, or if not half the MAGA constituency, did not want another war. We can agree on that. That's not even.
Yeah, I would agree on that.
So, okay, so if half your constituency says they don't want new wars, whether or not you relegate it to some moralistic stance or not, they say they don't want American soldiers dying in foreign wars.
Right.
Does your president have to be held to account? And when I say your president,
once again, this is on a different level. The question is, you're saying that just because your constituents don't want war, you shouldn't go to war. Well, that's almost every war.
No, that's not.
Presidents would not go to war if they were only popular wars.
Sir, that's
presidents have to use war. Secular powers have to use war to get things accomplished. That's part of the game.
Wait. So those are two different.
Not being a Christian. That's a part of not being a Christian. Yeah.
No, those are two different claims. I'm not even making a religious argument. I'm talking about a secular argument. If your constituents say they voted you in on your promise of no new wars.
So for starters, his promise was no forever wars.
Okay.
That is absolutely a quote, and that he said over and over again, and it is absolutely, it's fact and it's registered.
Okay.
Right? So he never said no new wars. But the point is that a president or a leader's job is to do what's best for his people, whether they want it or not. And that's what countless presidents have done. You get voted into the power, and then you have to lead things. And sometimes shit gets grimy. You wouldn't agree with that?
Okay, so you want to die on the hill of no forever wars, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so the campaign slogan was actually no new wars.
What do you mean his slogan? His slogan wasn't no new wars. He never said that.
Yeah, it oscillated between.
If he at one point said it, that's a different thing. But a slogan, it was not his slogan.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right. It's a Google search away, my brother. I'm not holding you to account to what the man said. I'm saying, this was a part, and it oscillated. No new wars, no forever wars. You're saying that, and again, I'm not holding you to account to the president, but you're in the unfortunate seat of defending him, that he went to war with Iran, and this is for the betterment of the United States. Is your argument, essentially?
Yes, absolutely. That's what war is.
Okay.
You think people want? Wait, hold on. Do you think people wanted Iraq and Afghanistan? Of course not. Shit happens.
Yes, you were there when I was there, my brother. When we invaded, we all remember what happened.
We did. But do you realize what an unpopular war that was?
Bro, it turned into an unpopular war. The initial invasion, and I'm sorry you remember this.
No, here's what I'm saying. I remember me and you were gung-ho, and a bunch of us were all fucking gung-ho. But what I'm saying is, here's what I'm saying. It stayed. How long did it go on? Like 13 years or something like that? Yeah, it became such an unpopular war in such a quick time. There is literally no way you could argue it was a popular war.
No, it began as a popular war. It's one of the reasons people don't want to be stuck in a forever war. That's what I'm saying. And in regards to President Trump, I'm just trying to understand who is allowed to levy this against him. Again, you probably can't answer for this man, but he's completely ostracizing people that help push him into the office. Like, it was because of these ad campaigns and this social media presence that this dude got.
So actually, let me just lay it down right now. Whether it's war, whatever the fuck you want. People run on things, and the reason why people aren't legally forced to do what they promise is because shit changes and people have to do things, and leaders have to do things that aren't always popular or aren't always promised. It's just the way the fuck it is. That's the world.
That's the world. And that's the part I'm talking about right there. This is the thing that's going to ruin the witness of the conservative party. I think this is the nail in the coffin. To be honest with you, the pendulum is going to swing so far left, right, that none of us are going to have a chance to come back from this. The primary
statement,
it's a hyperbolic statement, but the primaries are right now.
So wait, hold on. We're not talking about primaries. The big prize is the presidency.
The big prize,
and we're gonna see because here's what I'm saying. People might remember in the primaries, they will not remember come presidency.
That's an awful lot to bank on, and I think
I'll bet money on it, bro.
Your argument is very much contingent on the short memories of people, but I think that people are going to remember for sure, like especially the dividing of the biggest movement since the Yes We Can movement. Like MAGA was moved almost the exact same way as that.
As Laney has pointed out, people are sheep. They will get back in line once Trump is once he's done with this, and he's going to think of the new big arch.
The big arch.
You remember the big arch is that sandwich I had, the burger I had the other day. Right. Once he comes up with a new big arch, people will forget. Once he finds a way, which they might even already have the money for, to give Americans a check right before election, they're not even going to remember the Iranian conflict.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I find this part so fascinating, right? Because it's contingent upon two things: people forgiving Trump and then forgiving each other. Now, people might forgive him for sending out a check that's going to put us into a deeper deficit because we're generating capital that the country doesn't have to spend, right? We can do that whole thing over again. And then the question becomes, will the conservative movement be able to reconcile with each other after this little civil war? I don't know if you've peeked over on X or just spoken to conservatives recently, brother, but people are highly upset, especially at the blasphemy. Now, let's get into it. The blasphemy.
Yeah, no, wait, hold on. So before you get into that, here's what I'm saying. I think, and I think this has happened before, and I don't have evidence off the top, but from just my experience with you, yes. I think that you are sensitive to fluctuations in voters' happiness. But humans are cranky beings that go like this all the fucking time. And 1 minute they're not happy, and the next minute they are happy, and it goes all over the place.
No, I think that you've missed my argument entirely. So let me lay it out consistently for you, right? I am a person that watches the patterns of people. I could give a flying about what people actually feel. But I do remember the dark days of the liberals being in absolute control. And I don't want to hear any conservative that doesn't have the political wherewithal to think clearly about how we maintain power when the pendulum swings back. I've been saying the same thing for years, man. The pendulum swings back based on public consensus. They can be sheeple, but there's a way to make sure you don't push the pendulum so far in the other team's side that you basically hand it over to them, right? There's a way to make sure you're.
This is not that. I would argue this is not that. I agree with you that happens, but I don't think that this is it.
No, not one thing, but a series of things. Take, for instance, right? If you told me Catholics were just mad at Trump, then I'd be like, okay, that's a small microcosm of the base. But when Trump does something to offend your run-of-the-mill evangelical who believed up until 3 weeks ago that this guy was ordained by God to lead the country, you don't see that as a problem. And then he doesn't come out and address it. He says, does that make me look like Jesus? It was me dressed up as a Red Cross representative.
Right. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And we are going to get into it. But I'm just saying, this is not the handing over. And even the pitcher isn't handing over. I admit, if the election was tomorrow, he would lose ridiculously. But don't worry, the ebbs and flows of the human moody humans, I'm not super worried about it.
Yeah. And that's, when you weren't worried about it. And I know where you're going to lean on this, right? When he lost to Biden, no matter if it was fixed or not, everyone's jaw dropped that night. And I was like, huh. But you know what helped them win? A conjoined and concise force. That's what I'm talking about.
What it was is he did mismanage things toward the end, and he totally fucked it. Yeah, he did fuck that up.
Yeah.
He fucked that up, like the algorithm. I think he's got his algorithm down. Don't worry. Okay. That cat says, I don't count this as a war. It's a liberation. Absolutely agree. Right. Laney, send in love. We invaded on false pretenses and propaganda. Yeah, I'm talking about Iraq, right? And
I don't want anyone to think that I don't want the Muslim state destroyed.
I don't know. You sound like a liberal defending these guys. So.
You see what you do there? You can sign anyone that doesn't agree with you to the liberal side.
No, I'm making a joke. Because liberals are making all the. Have you seen all the things on social media where all the liberals are like, they were peaceful people and we were attacking them? I'm like, what are you talking about? People.
But I will say this: Zionists are warmongers, and they are just as guilty as the Islamic State.
I'm going to have to literally gut this entire episode for the shit that is being said. We pretty much don't have a podcast because I have to edit out all the... I'm guilty of this too. But the crazy shit we're saying right now is going to get us investigated by feds.
I did not attack a people group. I attacked a political...
Israel is going to have agents watching your house from now on. If there's a bunch of Jews in a black van, they are watching you.
Who said Israel? You said Israel. I said Zionist.
Laney suggests maybe we'll finally wake up and vote libertarian. Would be nice to get our constitutional rights back. The lightning that struck outside when Steve said blasphemy. Oh, did that happen? He's on some holy shit. I don't know. Maybe Steve will be the Pope one day.
See, here's what I can stand on, but I can stand on this. I am not the one that took to Twitter like X and watched these people boil down. I'm not giving the Democrats and the liberals the social capital they need to make tons of videos and win people to their side. Bro, I literally sat through a 20-minute video with some freaking Destiny wannabe, and I'm like, you know what? This guy couldn't string together a sentence probably if he didn't have this alley-oop. And D said Trump's not a religious man, so maybe he thought that he really was. D, we would not enable. Let me put it to you this way: what's that bald-headed black chick's name that was just in the Wizard of Oz movies? The one
Cynthia Erivo.
Okay. When Cynthia, this is how crazy conservatives are, and it blows my mind. Y'all went nuts when she got cast as Jesus and Jesus Christ Superstar. I mean, conservatives were out in the streets. They were on Twitter.
As if they were going to go see it, right? As if they were going to go see it. They're not going to go see.
These people, I've never seen people so big mad. You put up a picture of Trump clearly depicting himself as Jesus, and there are some conservatives still like, well, I don't know. Maybe he was watching Star Wars. It kind of looks like Obi-Wan to me. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Where's your religious zeal? People, stand up for your God, for the love of Christ.
Gray Windroff says, I saw a theory that someone told Trump to tell the media that the pic was doctored. And he thought that he should say, I'm in it. I'm a doctor in it.
I believe that, Gray. I honestly believe that. Okay.
Do you have the picture? You have the picture? Or is that a video or a picture? Or fucking break off the wings they've broken away. Let's grow them back bigger and stronger. I love that Lainey's all about revolution, and she's like libertarian revolution. I'm about that, but
what
I just don't. No, not really revolution, but I'm saying libertarianism. But the thing is, I don't want revolution because I don't want us to fuck everything up. We've got a nice country. I don't know if any of you have been to some of the other countries that are shitholes, but I don't want my country to be a shithole. And revolutions do that.
I always laugh at the notion of revolution because I'm like, hey, do you want to get out there? I'll buy the bullets for you. Let me go. Bro.
Oh, wait, this is us.
Yes, this is us, my brother.
That's what's in the waiting room.
I know because I took it down finally.
Do you have the image?
What, the image of let me see if I can pull this up here.
We've got to pick up the picture. Obviously, this entire long, massive debate was just a precursor to the big picture issue that happened with Trump this week. So I'm sure all of you know Trump, I believe, tweeted a picture of poor taste. And we're going to get into it.
Hold on. I got to see if I can bring up where is it? Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is what America's really made of right here. This is the good stuff. And when you drop a bomb on Iran, it's got to have a picture of this heading right towards the school where the people are. Oh, what is this?
That's what I have.
Block. Oh shit. That was weird. Maybe that was weird. Maybe they do. Maybe they are watching me.
I mean, they're so watching you. What's going on? Why would that? And so about that, let's fucking go, says Lainey. Lainey, here's what it is. I feel like Lainey, and I was there. Yeah, I was there, Lainey, where I was like, I'm bored. I hope there's a revolution so I can do something. So something fun happening, right?
All right, I got it. You can add it now.
Okay, let's see it because I gotta say, so it's a part of it. It's a part of it, but it's certainly problematic, right? So, and here's what's a funny thing. Steve had to defend his pope, so we got into it. But Mantis cannot defend his president here. So, for those who are watching, if you're watching that, look at that.
Oh, sorry. Let me bring it back up. Where'd it go? There it is.
Okay. So if you're looking, it's right here on the left side. And so Trump has himself in these robes and his hands are glowing. He looks like he's come down from the light stream behind. Behind him are four silhouettes that look like possibly the four horsemen of apocalypse. I don't know. There's a flag and it looks like he's faith healing somebody.
Yeah. No. Because when's the last time you went to a doctor and their hands didn't glow, right?
Right. And so many people thought that Trump was saying, I'm Jesus, or look at me, I'm comparing myself to Jesus, or something like that.
Right.
Now, when questioned, I assumed he would say,
wait, you got to set the context correctly. He had just DoorDash with the DoorDash grandma who brought him McDonald's, by the way. So that's how that impromptu interview started.
And so it looked like I thought he was going to say, no, I'm making myself look like a saint or something, or something. Yeah. And I'm trying to make fun of the Pope or something.
Right.
And so instead of admitting I made a joke that went too far, or I'm sorry, or apologize, or say the saint line, which I would have said,
right.
He says, no, I'm not Jesus. I'm a doctor in it, and that I support the Red Cross, and that's why I put that up. And you know, I don't know what to do from that point. So basically, when Trump finds that the fat mantis is not defending him, he fucked up.
Wait, so this is funny. And this is the part where, okay, I can't call anyone else. I'm not, and this is not directly at you, Matt. Is there a way to jokingly blaspheme if you're a Christian? Is there a way to do
that? So once again, I have to point out, none of my voting for Trump has ever been about the fact that I thought he was a Christian, because I knew he wasn't. Right. Look, Matt Cat says, I'm sorry, but that pick wasn't even that bad. People are just way too sensitive.
Right.
Next, we have Lane laughing her ass off. Matt Cat says, Trump looks fire in that picture. Dude, it's his depiction of making America great again. Let me heal this bitch. That's what he is. He's making, he's healing the sick. I would have said I'm a doula. I'm an end of life doula. I like that. That's actually pretty good. That's a good. Oh my God. He's helping people reach the other side. And then so Beck says, I grew up with images of Black Jesus, so this ain't offend me. I know them other folk mad though. So here's the difference.
By other folk, Beck means white people.
Right. Matt Cat says, don't worry, I'll defend him. Jesus was a man of color.
That is a fact.
I'm checking out, guys. I have an early day tomorrow. Good night. Take care. Dragon Lady, you have a good one. Thank you. God bless you for coming through. Right. So here's the difference, Bex. Here's the difference, Bex.
Okay.
I will defend to the end different cultures depicting Jesus as their own race. That is totally fine, and that's fine, right? That's not a problem. The thing is that the Jesus depicted, I'm assuming, Bex, was not a living person, but just the idea of a man that doesn't exist. This is a man putting his face on Jesus. Right? So even when an actor, like I'll give you an example, in The Chosen, when an actor is acting as Jesus, he doesn't put his face on Jesus, he puts Jesus's face on him. He tries to look like Jesus. He does the whole thing, the beard and all these things, and he tries to be like, I'm depicting Jesus. I'm not saying I'm Jesus. Right. This is the opposite of that. Would you agree?
I would agree with that statement. Listen, I'll take on the role of religious zeal, or in fact, let me just let his own constituency. So forget Catholics, right? The Protestants were offended. The evangelicals were offended.
Everyone was offended.
They were all offended. And I know the easiest place to retreat to is he's not a Christian. So why is this a big deal? Your constituents are Christians.
Right. It is a big deal. So here's what it is. I don't mind him not acting Christian in office because he's a secularist. However, he is offending Christians right here.
So D says, why be so offended when we had all kinds of LGBT mocking the Last Supper in the Olympics? People were offended about that too, D.
I was super offended. I was about to bomb France.
Here's the difference. There's the difference. Don't miss it, people. Nobody really is surprised when a bunch of people like them mocks Jesus, because no one voted for those people to be a part of the Olympics. But he ran on a platform for Christians. Mantis, tell me if I'm lying right now. Have I not been warning Christians for years about this dude?
Yes, you have been personally offended, and I dig it. The idolatry people have, where they are like, they're putting Trump, they're saying Trump is holy, God placed him here, and I'm like, okay, calm down.
Have you ever seen that video when they're in a mega church? And this is why I hate mega churches, bro, where that woman is up on stage and there are violins playing, there are lights in the background. I thought she was painting a picture of Christ. When this broad got done, it was a picture of Trump. And I was like, I know the Bible says something about this type of behavior. Like, I know it does, bro.
It's indefensible, basically. And here's what I'm saying. I don't want you guys to think that I'm rolling around in my like living grave. Like, I'm not like, but I am like, oh, Trump, you're a fucking idiot, and I can't defend you now. Now I got to go on a podcast, and I have to say Steve is right.
Bro, you know, it's not even about being right. I'm trying to help you win, Mantis, but I'm the guy that Trump needs behind the circle. Like, are you an idiot? Do you not know that you only have so much social capital?
Right. It's especially during the here's what all Trump supporters want right now, right? We want him to silence up about the war. We want him to wrap up the war real quick, right, and so people forget about it. And we're like, lay low, keep your head down, bro. Keep your head down. Instead, this is the highest profile he's ever been.
Bro, listen to me. Listen, I told you when the night he got elected, man, when I was like, actually, I was worried. I was like, bro, all he have to do after the assassination attempt is cruise into the victory. And he did that. But the man can't help himself. And I know what type of dude he is, man. He's like Zeus. He thinks that the gravy train of winning by mistake never comes to an end. That it won't.
Right. Oh my God. Well said. That's very well said.
Like, it's never going to come to an end, but it does come to an end, man. If you ostracize this portion of your base, I'm not talking about the Catholics, and I'm not even talking about the Eastern Orthodox. I'm talking about the rural South, Pennsylvania folks. If you ostracize these people, why would they ever turn to you again? Or on the other side of this, if you're a religious person, anyone that follows him, if he had committed outright like blasphemy and just said, I am Jesus, then, you know, if you sided with him, then you're an idiot. But this picture is not helping his public cause, is my point. And I think he should respond and say, hey, we don't like this. This is blasphemous. Take it down. To which he did do. So give him credit for that. Right. He took it down.
And Matt Cat says, well, maybe some people look at Trump as their personal Lord and Savior. I mean, some people do, and I just think they have a problem. Is that a transformer in the background? So, that's so funny. People pointed out, because the reason why I say they're the horsemen of the apocalypse is when you look at the angels, they're demons. They're not normal angels. There's something wrong with the way they move and their whole fucking limbs.
Oh, don't get started on the AI can't depict angels. I'm already debating with people about AI being a demonic force. I'm like, you're on drugs. You don't need to worry about AI being Satan. You need to get off crack.
Matt Cat says, oh, Steve, I hate megachurches also. They're up there doing truffle shuffle and speaking babblygook. Yes, absolutely. And I can't stand the performative nature of those churches where everything's a sketch.
Yes.
And everything's a rock band. There's always a smoke screen. Sometimes the pastor will levitate down, but he's on ropes. It's like, I don't need that in a church.
That's the whole Drewski's thing. But like, that's my major point to you, bro. Like, so there's a good chance the Iran war wraps up. It doesn't wrap here.
Look at Lainey's statement. She says, I'm totally printing this picture out and framing it. Framing this bitch. It's funny. She wants to remember, anyone want to come over for a bonfire? I mean, I would if I wasn't 7 hours away. Yeah, there's a 3-horned demon. I mean, guys, there's no biblical 3-horned demon, by the way.
D-Love says, I want to say a joke, but I don't want Steve to get mad at me.
Actually, do it.
Say the
Anything that will piss off Steve, I'm pro.
Say the joke. I'm actually going to queue up something that I played for Mantis earlier, and I think it's the most hilarious thing I've seen today. But go ahead, say the joke, D. And let me see if I can find this.
Child, this picture ain't none of my business. So really? Okay. So Bex is washing her hands.
But see, that's the thing. I don't expect non-believers to be offended on behalf of Christians. I am surprised that so many Christians did respond. And also there was a new look at Spider-Man and Beyond the Spider-Verse, just in case you didn't know about that. That just dropped. AKA Miles Morales. Oh, dang it. Did Dee say the joke yet? No, she didn't.
Well, I don't see Rumble chat for some.
Oh, so now you know what Mantis really thinks about you guys.
I wish Rumble chat was connected. Are you kidding me?
At any rate, now that closing thoughts on President Trump's idolatry. So I'm surprised. I thought you were going to relegate it to people being sensitive as well, but it seems like you have your head on straight on this one, man.
No, I don't think idolatry as a small thing. It's not a little thing, and so he needs to learn respect. He needs to realize that who put him in power, and he needs to get in his fucking place. And like I'll give you an example. Remember when they saved the Air Force guy, the pilot in Iran? God bless. Yeah. When he did his speech about that, here's what it is. If I were to give that speech, you know what I'd say?
What would you say, my brother?
I would say, don't thank me. Thank God. God is the one who brought you home. You need to acknowledge that. Of course, he instead took all the credit. Like he invented the technology to find these motherfuckers. Right? Like
that's the part. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That is that the part that endears him most to you? Is that he's just that you're like he's gonna say the right thing here, right? He's got to say the right thing. Because that's why I like 50 Cent. People are like, yo, why do you like 50? He's clearly an evil human being. He's a troll. He's a horrible person. I'm like, because he never ceases to amaze me when he says the things he says. Like, who buys out the entire front row to their ops performance? Who's in the weaning years of their career and sits there and watches Ja Rule performs his horrible music? 50 Cent does. But apparently Donald Trump is like, God didn't save you.
I did. and you got to understand, it's finding a needle in a haystack. This guy was in the mountains of Iran, and they were just, essentially, I'm not going to say he's not lucky. That pilot is not lucky. He is blessed. That we found him. God guided that, and I just kind of wish there was some acknowledgement. However, remember, I pride myself on knowing that Donald Trump is a con man, and I voted for him just because he's going to give me what I want.
Oh, Dee took a shot right here. She's let me see. Catholics are not mad at this picture because they are used to worshiping graven images. Woo! I'm going to say this in response, Dee. If it wasn't for the Catholic Church, you'd all be wearing rainbow flags because there's no one to stand against.
That is not where I thought he'd go with that. That is not where I thought he'd go with that.
Can you share my screen?
Steve, here's what it is. Well, before I do, I want to say this. Steve, no mo.
Are you gonna
love you. I love you as a best friend. Loves a best friend.
Some more shit. Just don't do it.
This is. And so what I'm saying is, I support you. Here's what it is. I know I was very critical of your man, the Pope. I support you on your conversion and your change. And
I'm not getting a sex change, motherfucker. I'm converting to Catholicism.
I don't know what to say. Maybe I don't know what to say. You're my first friend converting to Catholicism. Usually my friends are converting the opposite way.
Oh, but you keep using this very suggestive language. Opposite way, your choice. This is the way liberals talk. This is not the way grown heterosexual black men talk to each other.
And you know what? I tried to look out for you. I'm going to let everyone make jokes on you.
No, I appreciate you, man. It's funny because when I think about it, man, there are a few things that like I usually there are a few things I usually think about when I think about my conversion. But I think about what the guy who's sponsoring me and discipling me says. He's not a Pope splainer, right? That's what makes someone's argument logically consistent. If the Pope says something stupid, if he says something heretical, you should be able to call it out. I sent you a video on Telegram where a Catholic priest says the Pope is giving away the power that we use in the church. This is going to go over the head of the non-believers. But my critique of the Pope is the same as this priest, and I feel comfortable saying it. He didn't mention Jesus once in his critique of Trump. Not once did he mention the name of our Lord. And that's the only real power that we have as Christians is what we believe in. It's what separates us from the savages. And if you don't believe in Christ, you are a savage. But you're my savage, and I like you. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't let you in my house. I can't trust you to do the right thing. But that's the one thing that he didn't bring up. And that is why even Catholics and the trad cat movement have issues with this Pope. It's like, Where do you
Right.
really stand on these things? See,
Right.
you see how I
Look
did
at
that?
that. Look at that.
Yeah, see, it's
You
I'm
turned yourself in.
consistent.
You turned yourself in.
I'm logically consistent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So Matt Cat says, so what should he have done then? Like make a public apology? No, don't ever apologize. You don't ever apologize. But I would say I would not lie and try to pretend I was a Red Cross worker or something like that. I would say no, I'm not. There's a lot of arguments to say no, I'm not Jesus in this picture. I would say here's what I would say if I were him. I would say, yeah, no, I don't think I'm Jesus, but I'm doing the saintly job of freeing the people from the tyrannical Iran, which is more than the Pope is doing.
Here's an easy thing to do, right? How about this? And this is going to blow your mind. Now, I know that this might be a radical idea, but if you hold your breath for a second, you might wrap your heads around this. How about you don't have Twitter fingers as the president?
Yes, I've always thought that. I've always been about that. Yeah, Matt Gant says that like 50 cents.
How about you don't have Twitter fingers as the president? How about this? Right? This will blow your mind. Go make love to your wife every time you think about posting something stupid on the internet.
I mean, I agree with that. Yo, Matt Cat says, wait, you guys are black? I don't see color.
Matt, I told you to get your eyes checked. There's a place right down the street where you can get that done.
There's even priests coming out and saying Catholic Church is sketch and corrupt.
Yeah. But I mean, here are your options, right? If you're a believer, right? Because the Protestant church has its problems as well. And I mean, it does have its problems. I mean, look at what's happening to the poor Anglicans, right?
Yeah. Oh my. What I'm saying is,
we don't have to get into it. But you wake up one day, you're an Anglican, and you're like, "Huh? Well, I don't think this is what the king had in mind so many hundreds of years ago." But I will say this, man: if you were a believer and you weren't even slightly concerned about what Trump posted, I would probably pull your spiritual advisor to the side and ask them, "Hey, man, let me talk to you about where I stand on some of these things." And that's the litmus test. That is the litmus test. I have no use for secular conservatives. I've been consistent about this on Fanboy. I'm like, you people are going to burn in hell with the liberals. I mean, and the Zionist. And the Muslim.
Yeah, and it seems like I wonder why YouTube cut us off. Fucking Z word. Poison. Lady says, I'm Saint Orange Trump.
Agreed, Steve.
Says, I agreed, Steve.
Thank you, Bex.
Thank you, Bex. Man, I left the church a long ass time ago for many, many reasons, says Lane.
Only takes one reason to come back. But let me play a theological video that I think is very, very inspiring. In fact, I want you to know that this video is for you if you've been teetering and wondering if Christianity is for you and can you come back after so many years of being away. Mantis and I did say Mantis and I, found this video for you, and it's really the best.
Screw Jesus and F Christ and all this stuff. You're not going to be that tough when you die. All that blasphemy you spitting, you're not going to be that tough when you die. Prideful now, burning for eternity. Arrogant now, burning for eternity. Rich now, burning for eternity. And I don't believe in all that talk about the afterlife. I don't believe in all that talk about heaven. I don't believe in all that talk about hell. Fine, don't believe that. Just die and find out, was your theology right or was the scriptures right?
I just don't know, man. I feel like he could be a good youth pastor.
Yo, he would be amazing. He would be amazing. I'm really impressed with this guy. Yeah, this guy, like at first you're like shocked with what he's saying. You're like, and then he's just like, you won't be that tough when you die.
People hate him. People hate him. Speaking of black people, Miles Morales, Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2027 release date official. New look came out. It's a beautiful picture of Miles and his father. One of the most, well, let me just ask you, man. You've had your concerns about Miles Morales in the comics before. What are your feelings on him now as the properties the property, the movies, the game.
So I want to point out that I was always a huge supporter of Miles Morales in Ultimate Comics, and so what it is they did it right. So for those who don't know, Ultimate Comics was an offshoot of Marvel, right? And it was a different dimension where we got to relive the stories of like classic Marvel comics, but it was a little more adult. They made it more for adults, and it was a comic for 30 years. You're reading Iron Man, but it was for 30-year-olds, right? They were doing all these things, and eventually in the comic, they kill Peter Parker, and they have a young man, Miles Morales, take over, and I loved it. Yeah. And what it was different. It wasn't the usual same thing you were getting in the mainstream comics, and I absolutely loved it. And then Marvel at one point was like, we're going to merge dimensions. And they merged the Ultimate Dimension with the regular dimension. So now Peter Parker and Miles Morales are in the same universe, and Miles Morales is now a sidekick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this sucks. Peter Parker has reigned long enough. Kill that motherfucker. Here's the thing. In the movies, that's what I want to happen. I do not want Miles in any level to be his sidekick. I want Peter Parker to die and Miles Morales to take over the mantle.
I'm with you. There's no but. I am with you, man. And I think they did a really good job with that in the animated movies. Even though they kind of crammed it all in there, I would have much rather it been the ultimate story. But I know licensing and all that stuff, Marvel had to play fair. But I have to say the last movie was really good, man. Like, I didn't like it initially.
2 was great.
I didn't like it initially when I saw it in the theater with my son because it was just too much going on the screen. When I finally got to sit down and watch it at home, I was like, wow, there's a really heartwarming story here. And it's about a biracial kid getting to know his black father.
Yeah, by the way, Matt Cat wants the video for a hype up.
I'm thinking about looping that into my soundboard and just like
just gonna play it. So Miles's story is wonderful, but once again, in order to embrace it, you can't be in the shadow of Peter Parker. Peter Parker has reigned long enough. Now, if you really want to absorb that story of him and his father and his uncle and all the shit going on with Miles, he needs to be the one true Spider-Man.
Yes. And we also need evil Dominican Miles Morales as well. And let's get to the deep cut. Is he Dominican in the comics originally or Puerto Rican? Because I feel like they changed that. I thought he was always Dominican.
No. He's Puerto Rican and black.
I could have sworn, man.
I'm telling you, in the original Ultimate Run, yes, he was Puerto Rican and black. His mom was Puerto Rican, his dad was black.
I don't know, man. A lot of my Dominican friends, they wouldn't lie to me about something like this.
So Steve, what it is you are in the same reason why I call Tyrone Magnus Dominican.
What?
Because you believe Hispanic plus black means Dominican. We all know that's what a Dominican is, right?
I got put words in the motherfucker's mouth. That's what you believe.
So that's what it has to be, right?
No,
but in this case, here's what it is. He was created by Michael Brian Bendis. I met him, great guy. Yeah. White guy. I don't think he knows what a Dominican is. I think he thinks all Hispanics are Puerto Ricans, so he used the word Puerto Rican.
I just want to apologize to our Dominican fan base for this clear Haitian bias against your people group. I'm sorry. I forgot this was a touchy point for him. He doesn't think you're real people like us. So.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about what white people are doing to your people. Right, but they think they're all Puerto Rican. As a matter of fact, for instance, the Wonder Woman. I love how this goes full circle. We're back at the Wonder Woman thing. So earlier today, before I was on the line with you, I said I can't believe it. Wonder Woman's a Puerto Rican, and then I said, I don't know that for sure. I better look that up, and I looked it up, and she was Puerto Rican.
Wait, God, the actress is Puerto Rican.
This actress is Puerto Rican, yes.
Okay,
But I called her a Puerto Rican before I had confirmed that.
You know what's crazy, man? You know what's really, really crazy? I've had to be honest, never been a huge fan of Miles Morales. Don't hate him, though. Those movies were good. Yeah, the movie, Matt, whoa. Whoa. Matt said the movie was good. Matt said the movie we liked was good.
Wait, yo, Beck says you got to catch them when you can. They don't answer messages. What are you talking about? How do I not answer? You don't answer my messages. What? What? The amount of times I've written this woman.
Oh man.
First Trump and now Bex. Okay. Okay. Serenity now. She says Beck's right. What? They're ganging up on me. They got too good for us. Whoa.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sundays waiting for you guys to come. We're always here. Except for when we take 40 weeks.
I believe if you practice voodoo, you're Dominican.
Holy Yo, what is going on over here?
You mean Dominican?
I thought Rumble was the racist chat. Let me see what Carmen and D are saying over here. Oh,
we're calm. We know it's all a joke.
Carmen says no, he's PR and black. I don't know. I prefer him Dominican.
Okay.
You know, here's the crazy thing. Why do you hate Tyron Magnus? He's married to a Latino woman.
I don't hate him. I just always think he's Dominican. I'm like the Dominican guy.
No, you called him. Your first time calling him Dominican was when you were critiquing him, and you said it with a hard D. You're like, you think I'm gonna listen to what this Dominican has to say? Oh, whoa! I'm like, whoa!
You actually want the real reason? Do you feel that he looks like Zeus?
No.
I think
you think every dark-skinned dude would
whoa now you're the psycho. you guys are really tuned into quite the episode of Fanboy. Steve has said all this outrageous shit. Mix it. I'm actually more mad at you, Wayne.
Oh, he's mad. He's mad. His president is a blasphemer and he doesn't return people's messages.
And the Dominicans are taking over the internet. I don't know if this episode can ever air. I don't know if we can ever put this on the podcast.
Bro. Okay. Let's pull it. Let's ring it in.
Let's ring it. Okay. So let's find some substance we can talk about.
Being mad in a tropical shirt doesn't seem right.
Trust me, I can be mad. I can be real mad.
This is why
okay. So everyone calms down. Here's what it is. For starters, you Rumble kids, I love you. You're all amazing. You're great at video games. We love you. We love your spunkiness. Yo, Matt Cat, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you forever. I love you, brother. Laney, I love you. The claim that I don't answer your text is insane. I send you shit and you leave me hanging all the time. Bex, I have asked you to join Riz Radio a million times. You haven't. It doesn't mean I don't love you. I do love you. I love you very much. Dragon Lady. I don't know what the deal is, but you need to show up more often.
Carmen said Rumble kids. You calling them Rumble kids?
Yeah, you don't know it's true, Carmen. You weirdo Rumble kids.
You see, at some point, no matter what, I'm always going to be honest with you guys. Or you think I'm angry, but I can count down the seconds until this man melts down on the show.
She said, "Cool off, Mantis."
Listen to me. Listen to me. This is why live streaming is better than,
You know what live streaming does? It gets you canceled. I think we're going to get canceled from multiple organizations.
Why?
The Catholic Church is going to want my head. The Jews are going to want yours. It's fucking crazy. Who knows if these girls will ever respond to my text again? I don't know.
Matt says, I'm going to message you both tomorrow.
Oh, man. Good times. In the world of entertainment.
D says you'll never get canceled on Rumble. That is a fact, D. That's a fact.
Yo, even by you guys?
No.
You guys won't cancel us?
No, they can't cancel you. It's an anti-cancel clause. The only person that's ever been kicked off of Rumble was who? No. Anyone kicked off Rumble?
I don't know.
Remember we used to stream on Kick? That one weirdo came into the chat one time and I was like, I'm never coming back here again.
Yeah, Kick was weird.
It was very weird. I'm going to be streaming the new.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We were having a good time. What?
I'm going to be streaming the new Castlevania game when it comes out. So tune into that. I will be doing that on Fight Juice Online, the only place I stream outside of Layman is on this channel. So it's only going to be on Fight Juice Online. So make sure you're following Fight Juice, or maybe Mantis will give me the stream key for us over here on Rumble. And I'll stream on his channel.
Remember, it changes every stream. That's what it's the setup. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Rumble, join the 21st century, please, Rumble. But maybe you can help me on this one. So you've heard what PlayStation is doing, right?
Yeah. We were talking about this the other day. They're not releasing any of their games on PC anymore. And so your boy is going to help you help you acquiesce to a PlayStation from a shady Dominican dude in Washington Heights.
Uh-oh. You said that word again.
That word.
I'm thinking I need a PS4 because PS5 because I want to play Wolverine. Yeah. Wolverine's coming out in November.
Yeah.
And I would love to stream that.
Yeah, okay, Poppy. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Nah, Bex, they canceled for sure.
We're super canceled. But who knows? This will be like the lost episode. Who knows if it ever sees the light of day? People are probably going to play it at my trial.
Yes, I'm going to be the one to play it at your trial. D says, come on. Hey, Carmen says, hey, brother Steve. Yes, I will be over there. Come stream on Rumble. I will. I'm going to be linking up with DT Dub to make sure I get all my shit straight. I'm going to be, because I use StreamYard to stream video games. I won't, not StreamYard. I use Streamlabs. I won't use anything else to stream video games.
You know what I've always liked? I kind of miss this. Do you remember when I used to do brunch with the Fat Mantis? Yeah. I used to always use the Twitch PC app.
Yeah, you need to bring that back. We need the show you and Lainey did together back. Rated.
I am not saying this to make Lainey feel guilty in any way, but Mothership Monday was my favorite podcast I've ever done. And also, no offense to you, Steve. but
suck my sorry.
That was a good podcast. But the point is that Twitch had a really good app for streaming video games. Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. But you know what? Summer is coming. There's a new age. Lainey brought up the fact that her birthday's coming up. Yes. But you know what's coming up first? The Mantis's birthday next Wednesday. I should do an extreme stream.
All right, but a few rules before you do that on your birthday on your stream. I'm setting some rules, right?
Okay.
One, if we come up to bail you out at the end, you can't just abruptly end the stream once you hit the deadline. Yo, Mantis did me and Beck so dirty. I drank a bunch of energy drinks to come hang out that night.
Wait a minute, is that what I did?
Yes, is what you did.
I have no memory of this.
Yo, you literally stopped talking, looked into the camera, and you were like, all right, I have food downstairs. I'm going. Goodbye.
Classic Mantis. Yo, you know what else? I'm not going to dual stream. I'm not going to dual stream on Bigo.
That was crazy.
It caused too much. There was weird shit, and people were like, "I can't." Some people could hear the music, other people couldn't. I was like, you know what? Fuck you, Bigo.
You know what the crazy part was? I don't think you told anyone you were on Bigo. So at first, when I came into the stream, I'm like, who's this fool talking to right now?
Right, my imaginary friend. It was like a ghost. All
I heard was this thick Southern twang, and I was like, "Who is that?" Bro, shout out to Me Go Live.
Yeah. Shout out to Me Go Live, but it was too much. It was too much. I like to experiment in all sorts of apps, but you know what? You guys right here, you Rumble kids and you normal kids, are the people who are my true fans and lovers. My Old Spoon crew. Love you all. Should I do that on Wednesday? You know what? I'll let you know what I'm going to do. What?
Just do it, man. I think you should start streaming Tuesday night through Wednesday morning, like Wednesday.
Did we talk about Bex Rated on Riz Radio? Did we?
We did. Bex also cursed your ass out live on stream too. Do you remember that?
It looks like I need to watch the playback because apparently all sorts of shit was happening without my consent. This is a problem with consent rules. This is a problem with consent rules. I drank 12 hours worth of alcohol, and then when I don't understand what's going on, you're the problem.
I'm the problem.
No, you guys. Everyone telling me, I'm like, Bex is the problem. Steve is the problem. It wasn't the fact that I drank for 12 hours straight. It was that they were taking advantage of me on my stream.
Carmen took offense. She said normal kids.
Oh. Look, we'll talk about it on the next episode. I love you, Carmen. I love you, Carmen.
Oh, man. So next Wednesday, you'll be doing something. Anything else popping off, man?
So here's what it is. Something big is happening for Riz Radio. I'm not ready to talk about it yet, but it's going to be big.
Okay, so
That's what I said.
Why'd you bring it up?
You asked.
You're like your president. You don't know how to not say words, bro.
Don't make me post an AI picture of me as an angel. Don't make me do it.
Wait, before we jump ship, since we got everyone here, I want to get into a little sidebar conversation. You got like 15 more minutes? 15 more minutes?
Yeah, I got all the minutes.
So I have a friend who thinks AI is demonic to the point. He's one of these people. He's like the last person on friggin' Facebook. He's got boomer behaviors. He sends me grandma reels from Facebook about AI. Is there anyone else here in the audience that thinks AI is demonic?
She said, no, N-word, you can send it. What an epic cliffhanger, says Lenny. No, ain't it? Okay, so I do. Oh, yeah, I totally do.
Wait, you think AI is demonic as well?
Well, here's what I'm saying. I don't think it's mystically demonic. I just think that people who program it are atheists. And I'll give you an example. If I have a conversation with my Gemini or my ChatGPT, two AIs that I fuck with, if I talk about religious math, here's what it is. You can talk about religious facts. I was actually studying John, the historical John, John the Divine, through my Gemini, and they were fine. If I were to say, I want to write an email, can you like fix my words? And then you write a bunch of shit and you write a bunch of religious stuff in the text. When it edits it, the religious stuff will be either toned down or invisible.
Yeah, my chat and Gemini don't do that at all.
Really?
No, not at all. Like I've literally have dropped the Didache in there. I've dropped church father information in there. It does not edit that type of stuff out.
I have an experience with ChatGPT that like a lot of people aren't having, but it might be personal for me, but like I got into such an argument with my ChatGPT. I had to cancel, but I was fighting because I had the vocal thing on where it talks, and I was yelling at it. I said, bitch, you better listen to me. I paid for you. I'm your king. Like that. And after a while, I said, wait a minute. Why am I arguing with my AI? I'm just going to cancel you.
Were you negging your friggin' AI, man?
My boss, my project manager at my job has accused me of that. She said, you got to use ChatGPT. And I said, I use Gemini. She's like, it's better on ChatGPT. And I said, my ChatGPT is abusive. She's like, you mean you were abusive to it? I said, what the I ain't never verbally abused a woman. And yes, I called my ChatGPT a woman because it had a woman's voice. You know?
Yo, welcome in, Cool Rock. He says use Grok. Now it's funny. Someone used Grok. Someone used Grok in a very clever way today on X.
Yeah, it does. It does hate me.
Your ChatGPT definitely hates you. So anyone else think it's demonic use? Because my buddy, honestly, he sent me.
It's a gaslighter, lady. It's a gaslighter.
Anyone that uses the term gaslighter is a gaslighter.
Here's what it is. I used to think that was some wokey, idiotic phrase until I was getting gaslit by my AI. Why are you looking at me like that? Bro, here's what I'm saying. It would mess up, and then when I would call it on it, it would try to claim I was the problem.
Bro.
That I was the toxic one. Is that even possible? How is Mantis toxic?
You are fairly toxic. You openly admit it. You don't debate to find truth. You debate to win. So you'll say whatever it takes to win. Like, that's pretty toxic. But I mean,
can we focus on AI, please? Young lady says, "I like your boss, man."
Yo, so here's the thing, though. Like, my buddy, man, I love him to death. I'm not gonna shout him out, man. But like, he sends me these granny reels from Facebook, and it's like,
granny.
Yeah, you know how your grandmother will send you some. She finds out about AI. Someone sends her a picture, says it's demonic, and there's no way to corroborate like the claim in the picture. Like, what was the last one he sent me? It was a picture of a little girl sitting next to a demon, and the caption read, "So a young lady asked it's her ChatGPT to draw an image of what their relationship looks like, and it drew. Guess what? Itself
a demon and
yeah,
with a little girl, which is creepy as fuck, right?
yeah. Now I'm gonna bring our podcast full circle. Those are the people that voted for Trump, and they were most offended by the AI image. And those are the people who are going to forget how to get to.
You know what? I want you to enjoy this laugh fest you're having. I'm glad. It's true. It's true. Trump is a laughing stock, and he will continue being a laughing stock. But at the end of the day,
he's going to win.
I'm going to get what I want. He's going to give me what I want.
You said we were going to be on a spaceship.
We are going to be on a spaceship. It's just not right now. Just hold your horses, man. We got to do Moon, then we'll do Mars.
Flat Earthers. We got to do an episode on flat earthers, man. I know.
Reveal yourself right now. If you're in the chat and you're a flat earther, we love you, but reveal yourself right now. In the name of Jesus, reveal yourself. Because we need to talk about that too. There's so much we need to talk about. But first we need to talk about my birthday.
So what are you gonna do? Dinner? What are we doing?
I'm doing any of you people, I love you all. So everyone that we've been talking to so far are welcome in the city on Sunday. Here's what it is. I have a tradition where my sister takes me to not a mainstream movie, but an indie movie. I don't know what we're seeing yet. We're seeing something on Sunday.
Okay, nice.
I took the day off on Wednesday, which is my birthday, my true birthday. I might do my birthday stream the night before.
You cover on your birthday,
and so I'm free on my birthday, and I don't know what I'm doing yet. But I'm looking to get in trouble, if you know what I mean.
Lainey says you're coming to New Jersey. Jersey.
Jersey.
Do you think it's demonic, Steve? No, okay. I don't think it's demonic. Here's the thing.
You're signing off. Okay, well, sweet dreams, Lainey.
3 jobs, bro.
She's for stopping.
Lainey, he's. Send him a message tomorrow. He's going to respond.
Send me a message. Everyone send me a message. We'll see if I respond to you. We'll see if these women's claims have any. It's coming to Jersey.
Responding in all capitals. Cool Rock says Trump is the best president ever.
He's definitely going down in the history books as one of the greats.
What do you think his museum is going to be like?
It's going to be next level. By the end of, you hear me right now. By the end of his reign, He will be shaking hands with aliens. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Why didn't you ever listen to me, man? He's gonna reveal that, and none of the other presidents are too square. They don't want to reveal the presidents or the alien. They don't want to reveal aliens, not presidents. But he's gonna be shaking hands with them, and they're gonna land in Times Square.
I'm telling you, if anyone's gonna get the aliens to wipe us off the face of the earth, it's gonna be that. Right.
No, he works for the aliens. He's helping the aliens to cut a path for them.
You think the aliens in the Epstein files?
Oh yeah. Aliens love plowing young girls.
Whoa! Okay. RizRadio.com, RizRadio Live 365. Thank you, everyone, for coming through.
We finally went overboard. Guys, I love you all. Hope you're all having a good one.
Oh, bro. Yo, just shout out to everyone over at Rumble.
It's like you can't even make a joke anymore. You can't even make a joke.
Thank you guys for coming through. Please let the Rumble crew know that we're here, man. Right now, tentatively, we're streaming Tuesdays, Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays.
It's either Monday or Tuesday is the main setup. I'm trying to do a birthday stream on Tuesday. We'll do that, and then, but whatever. I'm probably going to Jersey on Wednesday. We'll see.
That's like a 6-hour bus ride for you. Laney's like in real Jersey.
It's called living on the edge, bro. Figure it out.
So Sunday nights, mic check on RizRadio.com. RizRadio Live.
Says I cannot. Anyway, yo, guys, this is the Fat Mantis. You're here with Riz Radio, Fanboy Modeling School. I am taking off. Brother, where can they find you?
You know, you can find me Sundays and Tuesdays. Mic check. RizRadio.com. RizRadio Live 365. I'll see y'all around.
Fat Mantis, Saturdays and Sundays at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's called Burn Your Degree. We get down with it. All the latest hits, all the J-pop, all the K-pop. We're keeping it real. Plus, you got the Fat Mantis talking shit in your ear. You're going to love it. Until next time, guys. Ciao for now.
Peace.
Peace.